Hello crazy coders, welcome to yet another Python turtle graphics tutorial, and in this video we will draw a chessboard. So without further ado, let's get started. I've already created a Python file named chess.py and I've already written the code. I've commented it so that we can go step by step and how things are working. Okay, the first thing I've imported the turtle which we are using, and I'm also importing the sleep function from the time module to it's to delay the exit of the program so that we can see exactly what's happening for a longer period. And now our first thing I have instantiated so that a drawing board will be created, which is a window, and I have kept the speed 10. Actually I will turn it to 1 so that we can see the working again. And here we are using a new function which is pen up. So what pen up says is, pen up basically says is stop drawing. That's what it is. It's literally what it is. Pen up, stop drawing. Go to is basically a function which takes two arguments like x and y and helps us to move from coordinate to coordinate. And pen down is a function to make sure the pen is down, and after whatever we do it will start drawing. So basically now let's run, let's see a working. So it's traveled from here to here. That means the starting position of the turtle is 0 comma 0, and we have brought it to third minus 300 comma minus 300 without writing anything. But if I remove this code, that it functions, and comment them out and now run, now it will also travel from that point to this point but by drawing it. So since we don't want it to draw, that's why I'm using the pen up and pen down. Okay, now moving ahead, I have created three global variables, which is size, count, and is black, a boolean variable which is set to true, and size is set to 75 and count is set to 1. So basically size will help us to set the size and basically draw the square of that particular size. Okay, and count will help us to know which horizontal square we are, since there are horizontally 8 and vertically 8 squares in a chessboard. This will help us to count on which horizontal square we are, and accordingly we can move our turtle. That's the point. And is black will help us to switch color, since one is black, one is white, and we have to make sure that the previous one was black, then this should be white, this is white, the next one should be black. So that's the point of using is black variable. Now I have created two functions, which is square and switch color, and basically what it that does is I have created a code to draw a square. And we have already discussed this function, which is forward set heading we can fill in the previous video, which is drawing heart shape. You can check the video link by clicking on the I button, and I will not go through it again, but to give a simple idea, forward is basically helps us to move ahead, and by giving it a amount of length, and set heading helps us to control the angle of the turtle. And 90 is basically I have reference from here, which is 90 is north, 0 is east, 180 is west, and 270 is south. Okay, so accordingly it will draw a square. And in the switch color, that's very basic. It's if is black is true, basically if the color is black, then we are setting the fill color is black and then making it false, so that in the next attempt it will go into the else and set the color to white, and then again set the color to black. So in the next attempt it will be going to in this. Okay, that's the classical switch logic. And after that we have this loop, and I have, let's uncomment it line by line. I have created a loop from 1 to 65, so it will run from 1 to 64, since the last one is exclusive. And we have code, we have a loop learning from 1 to 64, since we have 64 squares. Okay, that's how many squares we have to draw. And switch color, yes, that helps us to, right, as I discussed, helps us to switch color from black to white, white to black. And square is basically drawing the square. Now if I run this code, what it will do is it will keep drawing the squares and switching colors at the same location. Now let's see. So as traveling, it will keep drawing a square. It draws a square of black, and then it's again drawing in the same location, but this time it's white, and again it will draw, but this time it will be black. Okay, So our square drawing and switching color logic is perfect. Now basically we have to draw vertical and horizontally as well, right? So first we'll see the logic of how we are drawing vertically the squares. So for that, what I'm doing is I am again restricting the pen up, which is basically don't draw for a moment of period, and again pen down. Okay, like after whatever inside this will not be drawn but will be executed, right? That's the point. Okay, so I am creating a logic, so I will go through this logic, if logic, in a while, but the else logic is where we are going vertically. Now let me explain you. After drawing the square, so after setting the fill color accordingly, and after drawing the square, what we are doing is we like stop drawing. If is what I will explain later, but else, that is, if we have to go vertical, this is for horizontal, but if we have to go vertical, then basically do is forward till this size but without drawing. Okay, now I will actually keep the size, you know, for a moment. Speed, okay, speed is already one, right? Okay, okay. Now let's see. Let us travel to there. It's drawing one square, and after completing this, it's traveling till here without drawing, and after that, it's drawing a square and then again forward. So at this point, after coming to this point, it's actually executing this line code. Okay, see, like after here it completes color and then it goes here because of this line, and then after that it again draws. So this will continue till 8. Okay, and after that, if he has reached 8, okay, if he has reached 8, because after completing 8, that's the point, if he has reached 8, what I'm doing is I'm doing three basic things, which is first moving this, our coordinate, our turtle, to a point horizontally. And the fact is, when you look at the chessboard, the top square color is also the next horizontally bottom square. Now I am moving forward with this, and then I am switching color so that the controller remains the same, and I am incrementing the count. This will help us to move accordingly. Okay, now let's run this. Our program is actually done. Okay, it was very simple. Only this square is being created. I will actually increase the speed. Maybe I will decrease it here. I will keep the 1 here, and rest all the things should happen at 10. This will save us a lot of time. So it's vertically drawing 8 squares. After drawing 8 squares, it has reached here. So this point is basically, this is minus 300 and minus 300, but this point is minus 300 plus the size. So and into count, which is count is basically 1 for the first iteration, and then is drawing with the speed of 1, and is drawing all the squares. But what happens when second time the count is 2, so it minus 300 size into count, which is 2, so twice the size, so it will reach here, and then again it will start drawing. And what I was saying is that the color of this square and this square is same, that's why we have to use the switch color again, because while using the switch color here it has turned into black. That's why after in the if also we have to use the switch so that it turns into white again, right? So that's how we are drawing the chessboard. So now I think you have understood the code, so I will remove this. Actually, it's very simple. I am running a loop from 1 to n. I am switching the color. I am drawing the square. I'm drawing the square here with this help of this function, and then I'm just doing vertical and horizontal logic. Like if 8 squares are done vertically, then what you do is move horizontally from the starting position and start drawing vertically again. But now I'm switching the color so that upper and below color same, and yeah, that's very simple. Again, moving ahead, we have this. vertical align logic. If we are not going horizontal, then we have to go vertical, and this will happen every 8 times in one. This will happen mostly. And yes, we are doing pen down because moving should not be drawn, right? That's the point. And okay, that is what this video is about. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you up in the next video.